Does God have a plan? It's something we all think about. God, where's this going? Oh, God, where am I at? So this is really encapsulated. And the guy, it's a true story. The guy named was Miguel. He was a criminal. This really happened in the past. There was a guy named Miguel. He didn't come from the greatest of families. This is a true story, mind you. And so throughout his childhood, he started committing crimes here and there. And progressively over his life, these crimes would get worse because he kept getting away with everything. So he kept doing worse and worse crimes. And every time Miguel was caught, he was let go, because he was a kid and he didn't come from the best of families. But one day Miguel grew into a man and he didn't break any of these habits. And one day he goes and he commits a crime and he gets caught for it. And so Miguel goes to jail and he waits on the courts. And he's sitting there and he's languishing in jail. And he's going, God, where are you? God, I need you. God, please get me out of this. God, if you'll just get me out of this, I'll follow you. God, where are you? Please answer me. And it comes Miguel's court date. And he goes to court and the judges judge before him and say, listen, we're tired of seeing you here, Miguel. We see you here all the time. Miguel, we're going to pass a death sentence on you. You're going to die for this crime. We've had enough of your stuff. And Miguel sits there, you're going to kill me? This is not a severe crime. Why would you kill me for this? And they passed judgment on Miguel. And they sent Miguel back to his cell. And Miguel sat there day and night. And he waited on God. And he cried, God, please get me out of here. And day after day, God did not come and get him out of jail. Day after day after day. And he sat there in torment knowing his death was coming. And there was nothing he could do. And doubt started to enter his heart. God, I need you more now than ever. God, please, God, help me, get me out of this. God, where's your plan? You said you would be with me. You said you would help me. God, where are you? And Miguel's heart started to turn against God. And then it come the day of Miguel's death. It's the day of Miguel's execution. And they pull Miguel out of his jail cell. Now, here's the important part of the story. His name's not Miguel. When they pulled that man out of his prison cell, they walked him up a mountain called Calvary. There were 2 other men that were going to be murdered that day. Miguel's name was Thief, and there was another thief. And then there was a guy called the King of the Jews. And they took Miguel and they nailed him to a cross. And he hung there. And he wondered, oh God, where are you? God, deliver me out of here. But something overcame him. And he looked down and he looked around and he realized on that day that there was no one there to accuse him. That there was a man to his side called Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews. And all the people there came that day and they accused him. And there was no one there to accuse the thief. There was no one there. There was no accusation. And he looked over and he realized that there's something special about this man. Because this man's here, there's no one to blame me for any of my sins. Because there's this man here, there's no one to accuse me of my sins. Because this man's here, there's no shame. None of the shame that's rightfully mine has been given to me right now. And he looks over and he says, this man's innocent. This man's done nothing wrong. Jesus, please remember me when you come into your Father's kingdom. And Jesus looked at this man, this thief, this guy that we don't even know his name. And he says, today you'll be with me in paradise. If you look at the story of this guy, thief, Miguel, you realize that God had a plan the whole time. He stole the right thing on the right day, got caught by the right cop on the right day, got put in the right prison, got judged by the right man, and died on the right day. His whole life was planned out. That at the end of his life, God was going to save him. So sometimes it's hard to feel like God's got a plan. And it's hard to see exactly what his plan is. Doesn't mean it's not there. You just have to realize it's far beyond our understanding. He's much smarter than we are. This thief was saved because in that moment of desperation, he cried out and God heard him. God had a plan the whole time.